Walk with us here at All Saints on the way of love throughout this most holy week. 6 weeks ago, we started our journey with Ash Wednesday, turning our faces towards God, recognizing our humanity. And throughout Lent, we had opportunities for prayer, for learning, for worship, opportunities to go out into the community to bless one another. And now, during this week that we call holy, we have an opportunity to rest in the sacredness of God's presence in the sacraments throughout this journey. On Maundy Thursday, we gather as a community to remember that Last Supper that Jesus shared with his friends. We wash one another's feet as an act of symbolism of how we care for one another. We show our love for one another through following Jesus' command of service. And then once we strip away all of the fancy church stuff, we gather around the living body and blood of Jesus in the sacrament. We gather down in the chapel for a whole evening of keeping vigil, of having prayers, joining Jesus in his hour of need. On Good Friday, we gather and we're reminded of the cross. We're reminded of the death and the cruelty and the brutality that we find in humanity. And yet we also are reminded of God's abundant love that we see through the cross. God's love still shining through even in our act of brutality. We enter into the tomb with Christ and we sit in silence and we embrace that emptiness, that somberness of Holy Saturday. We sit in this emptiness. We sit in the quiet stillness of the empty tomb. We wait for dawn to rise. We wait for the women to rush to the tomb and find it joyfully empty. And then just as the morning dawns on Easter, we rise also as the light rise, and we embrace this new light, this new life that God gives us in resurrection, this gift of transformation, this gift of abundance, this gift of God's love in our life. Come journey with us this Holy Week as we walk the way of love.